How do NFTs become so valuable? If you were anywhere on the internet for this past year, you've probably heard of an NFT or two selling for millions of dollars. But what exactly are NFTs, and why are people spending such ridiculous sums for just a piece of internet data? The thing is, NFTs are way more than that. In this video, we'll be teaching you exactly how NFTs work and why they're worth so much money. Let's start off this video by explaining what NFTs really are. NFT stands for Non-fungible token. But what does that really mean? Essentially, it's a digital asset that you can own that's completely unique and irreplaceable. It's something that's one of a kind. Pretty much anything digital can be turned into an NFT, whether it's art, music, pictures, or even just a piece of code that doesn't necessarily mean anything. These digital assets, as long as they're completely unique and original, are then sold on NFT marketplaces where buyers can place bids on NFTs that they feel are valuable. This is what matters. Before we continue, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to never miss one of our awesome videos. So far, NFT art has been the most popular and wildly successful type of assets in this entire marketplace. But people have pointed out what they think of as a fatal flaw in the way that NFTs work. The critics basically argue that since you can just download or screenshot any valuable NFT and have it for free, then you're rendering it useless. But that's simply not what NFTs are all about. If it's screenshot, it's not an NFT. In the NFT world, copies or screenshots don't matter. If you want a real-life example of this, take a look at the Mona Lisa. You could probably go to any art school and have a student make the exact replica of the Mona Lisa for $100. Similarly, you could probably just print a picture of the Mona Lisa or buy a postcard from the Louvre gift shop. But in all of these cases, they won't have any value at all. That's because the copies aren't worth anything. The only thing that has any real value is the original Mona Lisa painting located at the Louvre Museum in Paris. Similarly, NFTs are the original form of whatever asset you purchase. And just like you know exactly where the real Mona Lisa is located, you know exactly where the real NFT is located on the Ethereum blockchain. When you buy an NFT, you're also purchasing the rights to the address of the NFT. NFT artists have basically taken the real-world art industry as an inspiration, and they have managed to turn it into something that's far more accessible to the average person. Almost anyone can make an NFT and have it be sold for a massive profit. While you would probably need strong links and ties to get into an art gallery where people can appreciate or buy your art. But enough about how useful NFTs are or how they work. Let's talk about how some NFTs can go for millions of dollars. While buying something you can't physically hold for millions might sound pretty crazy at first, it all just depends on what, in your perspective, an asset really is. The value of these NFTs is derived from the number of people that are willing to buy that NFT. It's essentially the free market at play. If there is an NFT that a lot of different people believe has some sort of value, then it does have that value. Long story short, it doesn't really matter if you think that buying NFTs is a waste of money, because there are millions who think otherwise. Whenever there is demand for something, there's value. It's basic economics. But while that viewpoint may justify the price of some NFTs, maybe even NFTs worth thousands of dollars, does it really justify the worth of millions of dollars? To get a better understanding of that, let's take a look at one of the most infamous NFT projects of all time, CryptoPunks. Some geniuses back in 2017 came up with the idea of creating 10,000 unique icons with the same base image, called CryptoPunks, on the Ethereum blockchain. No two CryptoPunks are alike, but the crazy thing about this project is that they were created to be scarce. This was before anyone even knew what an NFT was, so you can imagine how ahead of their time the devs at Larva Labs Studio were. The funny thing is, CryptoPunks were initially released for free, and anyone with an Ethereum wallet could just snag one if they wanted. But by the time 2021 rolled around, people had a pretty good idea of what NFTs were. and buyers were looking for what the best purchase they could make would be. Something unique and scarce like CryptoPunk became the perfect opportunity. Soon enough, anyone who owned a CryptoPunk started selling them as NFTs, and some of the more unique-looking ones started selling for thousands, then hundreds of thousands, and then some CryptoPunks started selling for millions. All of this was possible because CryptoPunks were limited in number while having millions of potential buyers at the same time. They became a collector's item. Sure, they don't have much value in terms of utility, but it's the rarity that gave them its value. Speaking of utility, that has always remained a thorn in NFT's side. For the longest time, market analysts just wondered if NFTs could actually have some sort of use one day. They were already a good investment opportunity, but they still weren't really legit enough for some people. Here comes the world of NFT gaming. If you're one of the people who thought cryptocurrencies or NFTs are absolutely useless, just wait until you enter the world of in-game currencies. Most online games like Fortnite or Call of Duty Mobile have these in-game currencies that you can use to buy skins or guns for purely cosmetic reasons. The problem with this is that the currency can only be used within these games, and they cost actual money to buy. NFT gaming tries to blend into the world of actual finance with gaming. NFT games, instead of using a proprietary in-game currency, use a cryptocurrency instead. This cryptocurrency can be traded for real money on any crypto exchange you can think of. On top of that, the in-game assets you buy in these games are NFTs, and they too can easily be traded among players. Traditional games are essentially a money pit, and some gamers spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars for some measly cosmetic upgrades that will never be worth anything in real life. With NFT games, everything you touch has value. There's a game called Axie Infinity, which basically consists of you buying some pets called Axies using cryptocurrency. In this game, you can buy multiple Axies in their most basic form, breed them with other Axies, give them special or unique traits with selective breeding, and the best part about all of this? All of your Axies are NFTs. Yes, you can actually buy each other's Axies, and the more unique an Axie is, the higher its worth. They tend to be pretty good investments as well, since unique Axies end up having even more unique offspring, which, again, can be sold for a profit. The game is essentially a giant puppy mill, with no animal abuse involved. What's not to love? Let's take a look at some numbers. The most expensive Axie ever sold was a triple mystic pet angel. It sold for over $130,000. The overall Axie trade hit over $1 billion in 2021, making it one of the most popular crypto games in the world. But the thing about games like this one is that it has opened up opportunities for so much more. There are talks about trying to incorporate NFTs into pretty much everything digital. If you've been paying any attention to the business world as of late, you'll probably know that Facebook recently changed its name to Meta. Why is that? It's because Facebook is planning on ushering in the new era of the internet called the Metaverse. This isn't an idea that Facebook came up with itself. It has actually been around for a while, but it's basically a virtual world that you can live in with the help of VR and AR, and everything you see in that world is a tradable NFT. You'll be able to buy, rent, and sell virtual land, buildings, monuments, and so much more. You'll be able to have a job in the metaverse, meet new people, and it'll all be possible thanks to NFTs. While the future of the metaverse remains unclear, if we know one thing, it's that NFTs are going to evolve and stay around for a long time. It'll take some getting used to for some people, but like all new inventions, it will eventually become normalized. That's a wrap for how NFTs become so valuable. Do you think NFTs will play a big role in the future? Let us know in the comments down below. As always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos just like this. See you in the next one.